Andrew should be forgotten. That was what happened to the quiet ones, the wallflowers. When people like him made a friend like Thomas, there should be nowhere to stand in the wake of glory and chaos that Thomas left behind. But Thomas always looked over his shoulder before turning a corner, always reached back to tug Andrew after him. It seemed as natural to him as breathing, that need to check that Andrew hadn't been left behind. He dreaded the day Thomas would drop the habit, but he still hadn't. Even after they detoured past the dorms to dump luggage and joined the stream of students pouring into the halls of Wickwood Academy, Thomas still reached back to stop them from being separated in the crush. Andrew was drunk with relief. Let this be the one thing that never changed. Dove was already changing everything else. She should be here with them, bickering with Thomas about something inane until he shot back a quip that startled her into a laugh. Instead, Dove's icy war must be extending to Thomas, too. Andrew knew they'd had some massive blow-up before school let out for the summer. He decided to stay out of it this time. But they usually smoothed things over by pretending it never happened. Andrew couldn't live like that. If one thing went wrong, it festered in his chest until he couldn't bear it, and then someone would have to fix it for him before he spiraled. Dove could be just catching up with friends. She had a dramatic academic rivalry with her roommate, Lana Lang, the kind where they battled for top of the class all day, but then as soon as 4 p.m. hit, they were sharing sour Skittles and snorting over inside jokes. Dove plus Lana did not drift into Dove plus Thomas plus Andrew, though. They orbited separate suns. Possibly because Thomas had no time, interest, or tolerance for most people, and he let them know it, too. Other people existed only in Thomas's periphery, but the Perrault twins eclipsed his entire galaxy. There was something intoxicating about meaning that much to one person. Addictive. But Andrew would never admit it out loud. "I have to tell you something," Thomas said, his words half lost in the rising chatter of other students. "Tonight when we sneak out to stargaze... Oh, should we still do that?" He shot Andrew a worried look. "We shouldn't, right?" Why? Because they were seniors now? Thomas had a chronic need to fight every rule ever, so worrying wasn't like him. "I still want to," Andrew said. Lines smoothed on Thomas's forehead. "I'll tell you everything tonight, but you have to swear to believe me."